Time now is 6:43. Starting news to go. It is a weather alert day for Greater Cincinnati because of this. This is video showing some of the damage in Barnesdale, Oklahoma, north of Tulsa. This is the same system that we're tracking that's heading towards our area a little bit later on today.
And the threat for damaging storms does mean that Randy Rico is timing out that weather alert day so that you can get yourself prepared.
So Randy, morning dry so far for the most part. When does this first round of storms hit?
So the first round of storms is actually the same system we just showed you that came through Oklahoma yesterday. It's weakening as it gets to us, but it's right around the lunch hour that round number one will make it into Cincinnati. So you can see it right here. It is still barreling across portions of Missouri and now into Illinois, still triggering some severe thunderstorm warnings as it races to the east. This line is expected to rapidly weaken as it crosses Illinois and into Indiana. So though it caused a lot of destruction yesterday and overnight, by the time this line gets to us closer to lunchtime, chances are good it's regular showers and thunderstorms, only a minimal chance for some severe weather. So this one comes in two rounds, and that first round was what I just showed you, round number one, as early as maybe the 10 o'clock hour in southeastern Indiana. But for most of us, 11 o'clock, noon, 1 o'clock, this is that weakening line of rain and thunderstorms to impact your lunchtime. Then there's a break. Gets a little steamy again, and it's the secondary round this evening that provides the amped up opportunity for strong to severe storms. And that's why today is a WLWT weather alert day. Anytime after 4 p.m. you need to be weather aware. We're going to be doing hourly updates through the afternoon. I would say 6 to 10 o'clock is probably our main threat window, and a significant threat for severe weather is expected. Coming up, I'm going to go hour by hour through that outlook so you can see exactly when those storms are expected to be in your part of town. Kelly?
All right, thanks, Randy. We'll take you out to our traffic maps this morning. We've been watching this crash on 32 that's had a lane blocked here in the eastbound side at Olive Branch Stone Lake Road. We've had some slowdowns on the ramp there, but that's been the only issue. It looks like fog starting to clear up in areas here. It's been patchy throughout the morning. That's going to be your biggest problem on the roadways. We don't have any dense fog advisories, but you'll find it in some of those lower lying areas. It's more prominent right now in the darker gray areas south on 71, 75 near Florence. We'll take you out to our maps here and look at the roadways. 471 starting to slow down just a little bit here as you cross the Daniel Carter Beard Bridge, and then places on 71, 75 at Buttermilk, our usual morning slowdowns inbound to the city now starting to develop. 275 at State Route 32. We've got a little fog here off in the distance, some evidence of earlier rain, but it's not impacting your traffic speeds at all. It means a good start to the morning here. Travel times right now from Mason Montgomery to downtown on 71 south at 17 minutes, 22 minutes from Harrison to 75 on 74 eastbound, and then 71, 75 north from 275 to the Brent Spence Bridge at 8 minutes for your travel time. Kelly?
Okay, Katie, thank you. News to go continues. Changes to a busy bridge in northern Kentucky. The Licking River Bridge has new restrictions as it undergoes repairs. Now, this change comes after a recent inspection revealed deterioration in some of the bridge's steel. So the weight restriction now going from 17 tons to 12 tons. Traffic will be limited to one lane in each direction, which will cause traffic in Covington and in Newport. Engineers say it's safe for vehicles and pedestrians, but that reduced weight limit will impact school buses, tank buses, and emergency vehicles. Officials are exploring repair options to try to get the weight limit back to normal. It's unclear right now how long those restrictions could remain in place. This morning, the Ross Local School District reacting to the loss of a longtime teacher killed in a crash this weekend.
And she was one of 3 people killed in that crash. Now the district is offering some grief to help students and teachers.
WLWT News 5's Richard Childs is live from Ross Middle School with developments from the investigation as the district mourns and brings in those counselors. Richard.
Now, classes were already expected to be canceled here at Ross Middle School for what they call a current exchange day, but they're expecting to see grief counselors on campus starting at 12 noon to support middle school and staffers in this district. Now, we're learning that Nicole Pelton, one of 3 people killed in tragic accident on Sunday. Ms. Milton, a veteran teacher here at Ross Middle School for more than 2 decades. Her husband, Patrick Pelton, and the other driver, Gregory Meyer, also killed in the crash. Crash happening along Cox Road in Westchester on Sunday. Police tell us Meyer was driving the wrong way before hitting the Peltons head on. Still unclear why he was driving on the wrong side of the road. Now, in addition to grief counselors on campus today, we anticipate seeing counselors available to staff and students starting tomorrow. Reporting live this morning, Richard Childs, WLWT News 5.
Richard, thank you. Developing on WLWT WLWT, a tragic story out of Indian Hill this morning. A 62-year-old man is dead after he was trapped under a lawnmower yesterday. It happened on Keller Road near Gibbon Road at about 4:30 in the afternoon. Investigators tell us the man was found dead when they arrived. They're still working to figure out what exactly caused the accident.
Police investigating a stabbing at a Walnut Hills bus stop yesterday. This happened along Victory Parkway right outside the Talbert House Executive Center. Police say a man and a suspect were both hurt. Police caught the suspect outside the Alms Apartments less than a block away. So far, police have not announced any charges.
A death investigation is underway in Colerain Township. It started after police responded to Greenbrook Lane off of Houston Road Friday night. Workers reported finding a man's body inside of a recently purchased house while they were cleaning it out. Police have not said how long the remains were there or if this death is suspicious. Right now, we're working to learn more. We'll keep you updated when we find out.
Only on WLWT this morning, a local mother speaking out after she said her son was stalked with an Apple AirTag, and now an adult is facing charges. The mother tells us her son was driving her car when he saw an alert on his phone saying an AirTag was tracking his location. He found it underneath the car. Police later arrested 18-year-old John Paul Kane, who is now facing charges.
He called me at 11 and said, "Mom, I just got a notification that I'm being tracked." It was duct taped underneath the car with black duct tape.
The mother tells us this was random. Her son had no idea why anyone would put an AirTag on the car he was driving to track him. Kane is due back in court on May 10th.
6:50, a battle in the Cincinnati Public School District with the superintendent front and center. The teachers union announcing it'll be taking up a vote of no confidence against Superintendent Ironetta Wright. The Cincinnati Federation of Teachers blaming her for a lack of communication, failure to manage district resources, and ignoring the collective bargaining process. The union also saying the budget process has exposed a culture of intimidation and fear from the top down. That vote of no confidence is planned for tomorrow.
In Commitment 2024 this morning, several races are drawing Indiana voters to the polls for the state's primary election today. Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb's term is up, and with his seat up for grabs, it's opened up an unusually packed Republican primary race. 6 people are running, including current U.S. Senator Mike Braun, who's also the Donald Trump endorsed candidate. Also on the ballot in the race for U.S. Senate, House, as well as state House races. Polls are open right now. They close at 6 p.m. tonight.
At least 3 people in at least 3 communities in Ohio along the riverfront are getting a transformation. This is thanks to a $152 million from the state. Higginsport in the village of Ripley in Brown County will get a little more than $20 million to build new docks and revitalize an abandoned ball field. New Richmond in Clermont County, they're going to get $13 million for construction of a river marina, a trail connecting to waterfront access, and more. In total, 17 riverfront communities across Ohio will benefit from the grant money.
6:51. It's Artificial Intelligence Week here at WLWT, and the things you can do with the technology are getting more and more shocking. This evening, our AI investigation continues, stealing your voice.
Hello.
I'm testing out some new technology for a story. I'm just calling to see how it works. Can you hear me okay? There might be a delay because of this device.
What's going on?
That's an AI version of our Brian Hamrick's voice. Yeah, he called his mom here. We're going to show you how incredibly easy it is for scammers to steal your voice and possibly use it against you. The things that you are doing right now that are putting you more at risk, that's coming up tonight at 6.
6:52 and a big day ahead in the jungle as we see the return of the Bengal star quarterback. Joe Burrow is set to speak today as he looks to return from that season-ending wrist injury last year. WLWT News 5's Danielle Dindat live for us at Paycor Stadium this morning. And Danielle, we are already seeing signs of pretty good things to come.
Yes, good morning, Megan. Lots of excitement heading into Joe Burrow going to speak at the podium today. Now, before he does talk, like you mentioned, he is showing some signs of improvement, but backing up first to November when he had that season-ending wrist injury against the Ravens. Until this video was released by the Bengals yesterday, we haven't seen Burrow in action. But as you can see, Joe Burrow is running and, more importantly, throwing to teammates. No official word on his progress, but but fans have to love what they see here. Now, we are expecting to hear more from an update today around noon. Of course, we'll continue to update you throughout the rest of the day. WLWT's sports team will be all over that press conference, and we'll also be sharing that over on our newscast at noon. Reporting live at Paycor Stadium, Danielle Dindak, WLWT News 5.
Okay, Danielle, thank you. And pickleball lovers, listen up. It's time to grab your paddle, head down to Sawyer Point. The Vlasic Classic is back. Great name. The multi-day tournament kicks off today. Pickleball, the fastest growing sport in America, and tournament officials say in the last 12 months, 1 in 5 Americans picked up a paddle. Nearly 1,000 pro and amateur athletes have signed up. It's from 8 in the morning until 8 at night, of course, weather dependent. The players will be battling it out on the courts. It's all weekend into the weekend. You can get tickets starting at $15 on Eventbrite, or you can walk up and buy them down there at Sawyer Point. We will share a link to the tournament schedule on our website.
6:54 now. We'll have all of our big stories and what you need to know to start your day on our daily podcast, 5 on 5 in 5.
And you can find that wherever you get your podcasts.
But before we let you go, let's get a final check of traffic as things start to pick up here, Katie.
Yeah, so not a big issue this morning, but we have that crash here on 32. It's caused some slowdowns on the ramp to 32 in the eastbound lanes before Olive Branch Stone Lick Road. But that's been your biggest problem throughout the morning. We've had a little bit of patchy fog here. It hasn't slowed drivers down much. No advisories, but our usual slowdown starting to develop here now from Ward's Corner to around Loveland Madeira on 275 West. So plan for that. 75 northbound also starting to slow down a little bit. And then Butler and Warren County here, 75 and 71. And our secondary roadways looking good, although we are tracking a little bit of fog up this direction as well. So watch out for that, especially in lower lying areas. 75 at Edzard Charles starting to pick up in the traffic volume here this morning. You can see the wet roadway, so evidence of some earlier rainfall. Travel times for the most part are normal, but we'll keep you updated as those change. 471 north from 275 to downtown at 6 minutes. Your drive to CBG from downtown on 7175, then over to 275, less than 10 minutes. And the Reagan from Blue Rock to 75 in the eastbound lanes is at 6 minutes. Weather alert day, so we're going to send things over to Rainy this morning.
2 rounds of storms on the way on this weather alert day. The first one is this line of storms that brought the tornadic activity through Oklahoma and in through parts of Arkansas overnight. As we take a look at what's going on right now, this line is actually rapidly weakening as it moves toward us. So I would anticipate whatever's left of this line making it into greater Cincinnati right around midday. As of right now, that looks to be probably 10, 11 o'clock into southeastern Indiana, closer to noon for the 275 loop. But out ahead of that line, there are a couple pockets of downpours and even a thunderstorm that just developed outside of Indianapolis. So you could see a little bit of rain before that line gets here as we head toward the late morning. Futurecast in general, though, showing about a midday arrival of the leftovers of that line of storms. That could bring us heavy rain, maybe some lightning, but a fairly low severe weather threat for that round 1 around midday. We get a little break in the action toward 2 and 3 p.m. and then the significant severe weather threat goes back up again into the evening. I know this doesn't look extensive, but any one of these discrete storms that's out ahead of the main line could rotate, and that leads to the tornado threat for us into the evening. Potential for some very large hail and damaging winds as that line rolls through. So plan on 6 to 10 o'clock probably being our main severe weather threat today. Again, it comes in 2 rounds, so be aware. That's why today's a weather alert day. We have the full team on staff. We'll be doing hourly updates through the afternoon and, of course, continuing coverage as necessary for the storms into the evening.
All right.